Hey, guess what? We're back again. Kip's even here.
Am I?
You are.
I am here. You
Yeah,
remembered me.
You get fussy when I don't.
I do.
Awesome.
Little asshole. I'm the star. Fuck you.
I am the star.
Star of what? You're not even
My
the
own
star in
hopes
your
and
own
dreams.
family.
Right.
Coley's got that shit locked down.
Yeah.
Nah, Caden's in front of you at this point.
I fall right behind everybody.
Yeah, I think Sydney's way cooler than you.
Oh, for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm the least cool one in my family. It's all right, though. I embrace it.
I suck.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
Yeah. Yes. I'm as good at my family as I am at jiu-jitsu. Ergo, bottom of the totem pole.
Oh, you have such a great image of yourself.
Yeah, very, very high. Yeah, if I keep my expectations low, then I'm bound to surprise myself with something good.
Hasn't happened yet.
No,
We're waiting
I'm
on
waiting,
it.
yeah. Any day now. I'm holding my breath.
Oh, too bad I'm really good at this sport. I'm so good at this sport, I hurt myself every class.
Dude, it's funny because my nickname was Crips.
I'm definitely creeping up on that.
You're like Crips squared.
I feel like such an asshole. Like I'm like, oh, I'm hurt. Don't. Oh, you're making a face. What's wrong? Oh, well, there's probably something broken in my foot.
People have
I
to
feel
be,
like an asshole.
People have to be so bored rolling with us because I'm doing everything I can not to get hurt, and then you're just hurt. So
Fuck, my foot hurts now, and Chad keeps forgetting. Like, every time I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing advanced class. What? I have one foot. No.
It was funny watching you try to walk down the stairs. Like, you're just kind of hopping on one foot.
Oh, was I? I don't even notice.
Oh, yeah. It was funny.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, my heel's starting to hurt from like walking on my heel rather than the front of my foot.
That's
it's
interesting.
Good for you.
I got, what's that thing when the back of your heel hurts?
Heel
runners
spur?
get it. No, runners get it. Some tendon.
Runner's foot?
No, it's a thing.
I'm going to go with runner's foot.
The runner's foot, whatever. Anyway, my heels hurt when I run.
Okay.
It sucks. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
I'm not sure
yeah, I'm getting that from standing, which is a real plus when I stand for my job part of the time.
I was telling my dad the other day that
oh, you mean my dad?
Yeah.
He's my dad too.
He is so much healthier than I am at 73 years old.
Dude, he looks good for 73.
He looks better than me.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, he's, walking around, sitting, squatting, whatever he needs to do, he's fine. Me, I'm grunting and groaning. I'm trying to, like, ease myself down, trying to work in the car. I'm trying to get, I'm like, can somebody help me up?
I hear, I'm like, oh, that's gotta be Paul, because Dave's fine.
Yeah, he's good to go.
Oh, you want a real quick story? Did you, we were painting the parts. Did you see what your father did to me?
I did.
That was fucking hilarious.
So for those of you that aren't on the Instagrams, we're working on I'm working on a hot rod. He's working on a Mini Cooper and painting a couple side parts. So he's over there dusting them and spraying them and trying his best. And I mean,
no, they look like shit.
Yeah, okay.
Don't even front. They look like shit. I just kept looking at them like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
It was epically awful.
It was really bad. I am so scared of a paint run. I don't use paint.
But you tried.
While spray painting.
Yeah,
it's really difficult.
My dad goes over there and just kind of like in 3 seconds makes him look beautiful and shiny.
No. You missed the first part, though.
Oh, I did.
Where he's looking at him. He's like, well, you got a good... I'm like, don't even bother. Yeah, they look like shit. Thank you. And he's like, can I do the next coat? I'm like, yes, you go ahead and do the next coat.
Nice.
Then he did that. Then he puts one coat on the intake. I'm like, you asshole. That looks perfect.
Nice.
And
it looks good now.
Oh, yeah. And then he even said, why don't you leave him here? I'll make him look pretty for you. I'm like, you don't even want me near the project.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
You just keep those. I'm a failure. Bye.
Nice.
Not doing shit for my own car.
Before we tangent too much, as we do, this show...
Bullshit.
It's funny because I just now realized that I didn't actually name the show. Like, I got show ideas, but I don't have a name for it.
Do you need a name for it?
I think it's a good idea. It's too late. The ship sailed. We're going to give...
We're going to figure out a name.
Right off the top of your head.
White belts suck? No, shit.
Oh, I like it.
Why do white belts hate Paul? This is getting difficult.
Well, you should quit now. Just
if you're
quit.
a white belt, give up the sport.
Right. Now we're going to show some white belts some love. because we did the blue belt blues thing, right? So everybody talks about blue belt blues.
Yeah, for sure.
And in the
people seem to enjoy that. We got a lot of feedback on that one.
we did. We had some really good feedback. I appreciated it. It was fun.
Yeah.
But there's a big thing.
Wait. Top Mount didn't send me shit, and he was really interested in that show.
Oh, come on, Top Mount.
Top Mount. I will jack you up, son.
Yeah, we will drive down there.
I don't know. He's in Peoria or some bullshit. I ain't going that far.
Ooh, we'll fly down there.
Oh, there is definitely not an airport there.
Meet me halfway.
Yeah, so I can punch you square in the throat.
Right, in the parking lot by the flagpole.
Because he was super excited. He's like, really looking forward to it.
Well, we did lie to him because we're like, the next episode is going to be
No.
And then
You lied. I did not.
You're part of the show. Hence,
not the
same
dumbass
person.
part.
We're the same person.
We kind of are.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you lied. You absolutely lied right to his face. He probably listened to the next show and went, "Those sons of bitches."
He probably cried.
Yeah. Like he was looking forward to it
He's
all week.
so going to beat my ass.
Yeah, looking forward to it all week, and then we're like, just, oh, hi, it's an interview.
Hey, future sponsor, fuck you. It's pretty much my attitude.
Yeah.
It's probably not a good one.
So, but yeah, we're gonna give white belts a little bit of love on the show.
A little bit.
We have another epic Croyler's Corner.
Pro tip?
No,
sorry.
No, it's not. It's not called a pro tip.
Pretty sure he texted me that it's a pro tip.
He's a liar from the pit of hell. It's not a pro tip. But
stolen.
So you'll have some good esoteric stuff in there. You're gonna enjoy that.
Asshole-teric? Yep.
Asshole-teric.
Sounds just like Croyler.
It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. And interestingly enough, Jiu-Jitsu Times actually had a big white belt thing.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that was kind of timely. So I have that pulled up so we can go over some of their major points. So
I didn't agree with some of theirs.
No, me neither. But it's still pretty good. So if you
Croyler, he comes off kind of intelligent in this one.
Oh, we're gonna ruin that.
I can fuck that up.
Oh, yeah,
so this is gonna be fun.
I'm gonna butcher it.
Yeah,
that's gonna be my shit.
Purpose.
So yeah, so if you stick around through the rest of the show, if you're not bored already, listening to Car Talk Radio on a Jiu-Jitsu podcast, you're gonna learn about why you should just stick it out and why you suck.
Well, we've talked about it before too. So this is
a
revisit.
It's a little bit of a revisit,
but
with
there's certain
flair.
things that we need to revisit. I think getting smashed properly, I think, needs to be gone over a little bit more because that seems to really be a niche for people.
Oh yeah,
like this sucks. I get smashed. Paul does it a lot to people, evidently.
Oh yeah,
And,
that's a thing.
Paul, by the way, just get this thought out there: is Paul is the first person to tell you, don't use your strength; it'll just slow down your path.
Thing. Journey.
Fuck.
Yes.
Anyways, so he's the first person to tell you not to do it.
Yeah.
And now he's being steadily accused of doing it.
Yep, that's my shit. So what I apparently I'm doing, my go-to is, hey, whoa, chill out, slow down, don't use strength, just so I have a chance of winning.
That sounds like it. Or it's more, just slow down, relax, breathe. I'm gonna smash the shit out of you now.
Now watch what I can do. Now that you're all relaxed.
You thought you were strong? Let me show you.
Yeah. So, Chad, if you can just get a hypocrite patch, that's what Kip said that I needed.
Yes, I did.
Hypocrite patch.
Hypocrite patch.
Wow, yeah.
It doesn't even have to look good.
No, just a big white patch says hypocrite across it. I'll just have my wife sew that right in the middle of my back. Yeah.
Go right over our sponsors.
Right.
Stuff. Hypocrite. I don't want to be part of this.
Nice.
Asshole.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
I think I've called you an asshole like 4 times already.
I mean, it's
sorry,
accurate.
buddy.
Yeah.
Not really.
So we had a Croyler seminar that somebody at this table was not a part of this weekend.
I was at work.
No excuses.
I was at work.
That's fine.
I was making money to moderately feed my family because my wife makes more money than I do.
See, not worth it.
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah. It's funny because Kip comes over and we talk about jiu-jitsu for like an hour before we get on the podcast. We talk about jiu-jitsu for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, so when people say, oh, my coworkers hate hearing about jiu-jitsu, try being around me and Paul.
Oh, man.
Good luck with that.
Side note, so when you and your wife come over and we're like hanging out and we just start talking jiu-jitsu, you can just see my wife's eyes roll into the back
and
of her head.
her phone slowly lifts in front of her face.
She's like, oh, God, I have nothing to add to this. I'm like, I'm sorry, but we're all into it.
Yeah.
I'm like, we could fix that by signing you up.
Yeah, that's the same thing I say to her. I'm going to get her.
Well, good luck.
I think I still have 4 or 5 months to get her in there.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, of her bet that we're never really going to pay
I'm
off.
certainly going to hold my breath.
You should. Just because I don't want to talk to you anymore.
But during the seminar, we're going over top side control passes, and it was fantastic. And I should have taken notes.
Well played, sir.
Sorry, brother. I thought it was all in my head, and it's, it was much like watching a YouTube video. I'm like, yeah, I got this. I can do it.
Oh, quick. So this is very true of Paul. So my wife is like, well, that's going to be rough for you if he's got a good, knee shield count, that he got taught in the seminar. I go, I'm not worried about it. And she goes, why? Paul will fucking forget. And she goes, no. Oh, yeah, he will. Why? Because I would. And Paul's me. And Paul, you're going to forget. That it's just a fact of life.
Okay, case in point, like my favorite one that I was sure would work on you, Caleb.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. did that to me. So I'm like, oh, I know this. I just learned it. So I went to do the thing, the pass. I'm like, I got this. I butchered it so goddamn bad, Kip. It was she was atrocious. And then I got the tap because I'm a goon.
How'd you get that tap?
Yeah, I'm a goon. I used all my strength and I gooned him. Because I'm a hypocrite. Hashtag hypocrite.
You really are. The more we talk about it, the more hypocritical you become.
Not only that, but it was with like a heel hook that I don't even know. So I fucked it up. So I ruined every bit of that. I feel great shame. I really do. I feel great shame.
I can't laugh enough at this. I don't know why. I laughed when we talked about it before the show. I'm laughing at it.
Yeah, it was
epic.
It was it was epic on a terrible level. Terrible on an epic level. That makes more sense. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
But yeah, I enjoyed the seminar. So if you ever have a chance, by you I mean the audience, to go to a Croyler Gracie seminar, dude, they're awesome.
Dude, he is such shit. People show up for the speech. I know I said it last time. His speeches are awesome.
Dude, the speech at the end, I wish I recorded because it semi pertains. Well, part of it pertains to our conversation now about white belts. About if you take, God, I'm going to butcher this.
This is fucking
maybe
awesome.
Maybe I should stop now.
No. We wreck shit. That's what we do on Grappling Dads.
I'll give the gist, right? So here's a 30,000-foot view of me wrecking his gist. You got a white belt, and it's a blank slate. So you should be able to teach them, because they know nothing. So you should be able to teach them every single move perfectly and just build a perfect game. But the reason why they don't is because they don't know anything. This is going to be awesome. It's already
way off the rails already.
The wheels are falling off the bus as I'm talking. They use their attributes, their physical attributes.
Yeah, if you're fast or if you're strong.
In to just basically spaz out of things, not using technique. And then they'll be like, hey, that worked. Because if you're very physical and you're rolling with another white belt or a beginner and you're like, hey, that worked.
Yeah.
Well, then you're going to try it again. But because it's shit technique that happened to work once, you're going to have faith in it. And then you're going to keep doing that shit,
that's
right?
That's a really good point.
Exactly. That's the
I didn't know. Did I say Croyler gave a good point? I take it back.
I take it all back. But I'm like, oh my God, that was my shit. Because when I started this sport, I was
we talked about how big of a douche you were.
So I taught myself so many bad habits, which is why 7-year white belt, baby. But yeah, because I would be able to physically attribute my way out of shit, and then think I knew jiu-jitsu. And then once I started rolling with people that actually had skill, I'd wonder why the hell it doesn't work.
Yeah, why you're beating my ass? Right. This is weird.
But the weird thing is so you can physical attribute your way out of a lot of shit through
sure
up to, almost to like purple belt level. You know what I mean? So if you're really fucking strong and really athletic,
have those problems.
20 years younger than the purple belt, dude, you're gonna give them a run for your money and think you're actually good at it, but you're terrible. It's not till you roll with somebody world class, like a legit black belt, brown belt, black belt, that you realize, just how far your game.
Well, look at Chad. Even with Chad, I almost said even with that would have been bad. With Chad, he's a brown belt working closely to getting his black, and he wrecks me to the point where I almost just curl up in a ball. It's like, holy shit, what is he doing? I'm just going to sit here.
I'm going to relax.
I just don't go to turtle so Crawler doesn't punch me in the face.
Ooh, I almost did that with him. I went to turtle. I immediately rolled. I'm like, nope, don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
I never even did. I just heard bad stories.
Oh, dude, it's bad.
Yeah, like, hey, don't go to turtle. I'm like, okay. So I go to turtle. I'm like, no.
Literally, the leapfrog is him going to my back and me shooting backwards ass first, trying to get away.
Nice.
Like, no.
Nice.
Pure fear.
But yeah, I think he had a very valid point. So
yeah, for sure. I agree with that totally.
But it's funny because I actually wanted to ask a question after his speech was done, and maybe this could be like a future podcast. If you're a white belt and you understand that you're going to develop bad habits because all you have to rely on is your physical attributes to roll.
To survive,
yeah. Right, and you're going to, ergo, give yourself bad habits. How would you combat that? Like, do you not roll?
I don't know how you combat that, without, like, just doing drills and...
Exactly, you'd have to just do drills and work on positional sparring.
Yeah, because... your fight or flight, I don't care who you flipping are. If somebody's trying to choke you and you can, I can just stop you with this strength that I possess, you're just going to fall to that automatically.
Exactly.
So I was fortunate enough to I got whooped so bad that I had to stop flailing because it was just pointless.
Yeah.
You whooped my ass. Morgan whooped my ass. Ben would whoop my ass. Adam was just a prick. Because he likes to do what I do. So I'm like, I'm trying to learn this. Oh, you're doing it to me. That's not the way I want to learn.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, it's very true. I think for me, as I just got whooped by everybody so much, I just kind of embraced getting my ass whooped.
I got to believe it's hard in this sport when you have physical attributes to not use them.
No.
To go out here. Yeah, right. Well, we got Brandon, and I think he really tries hard not to use his size and strength.
He is so strong.
Dude, he's a big, strong cat.
He's a strong cat, but he tries to learn all techniques.
Exactly, but... He goes out of his way to try not to use it.
Yes.
But it's got to be really hard not to because it's just there.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure it comes back occasionally, and he doesn't even know it. Just like with you, you're like, I don't muscle or goon people. Oh, kind of do occasionally.
Yeah.
Because I know you're wicked aware of it. And I've told you before, you go too light or too hard.
Right.
Like, and that's just your thing. You're like, oh, well, I'm playing around. Oh, well, you're trying. I'm going to whoop your ass now. And Brandon, I'm sure, I don't know, I've only rolled him like 2 times. And both times I was like, you're bigger than me.
This hurts.
This sucks. I'm broken. Please, God, stop.
Get off me. Do
you want to tap? Yeah. I don't, because you're not doing anything. But yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, for me it was a hard... it is
FYI,
a hard road.
he's not a fat guy.
No,
he's not a big...
No, that
sounded bad for a second. Like, just sit on me. No, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, he's like... What are you, Brandon? Like 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, he's taller than me by a few inches.
Yeah. Just a naturally big cat.
Yeah. And he's a cool cat, though.
But we're...
Oh, hold on. He's got the porn stash going on.
Dude.
Take that shit off.
No, man.
No, that is not.
Own that porn stash.
Fuck no.
I'm
Take
jealous
that thing
I
off
can't
your
even
face.
grow that, so you keep it. You get it as bushy as possible.
God, no. Unless he's going to turn it into the evil Western guy and have him spin up so he can twirl them. I don't want to see that shit.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Bye, Brandon.
Speaking of getting smashed, well,
this is going to suck for me.
Not going to try to go light now.
Look who I'm avoiding.
But yeah, when I started, I went to, it was a competition-based school, so it was, hey, that's part of it. Strength is a skill, basically.
Yeah.
Right? So
there's a lot of schools out like that.
So I went out of my way. I'm like doing massive deadlifts and squats and benches. I'm doing powerlifting routine to supplement my jiu-jitsu, thinking that was going to make my jiu-jitsu better. No, that was my thing, because I couldn't get some people's grips off. So I'm like, oh, okay, I need a good, strong grip. Well, those little stupid gripper thingies don't do a whole lot of work. So
no, you work those things gone.
Yeah, exactly. They're worthless. So if you want a strong grip, lift really, really heavy shit and don't use straps. So that's what I did. And I worked my ass off to get the biggest, strongest grip I could possibly get. And then it's hard to unlearn that, because that was my whole thing. Grab you, grip you. You can't get my grip off, and just be a goon, basically.
Be annoying until you just give up.
Right. So I think what happens is, if I don't want to be in a bad position, I just kind of revert to that. So I think if I'm in a good position, I can kind of float and not be a dick and kind of transition. But if you're putting me in a bad position, I have the ability, if you're, a newer white belt or even a newer blue belt at this point, to be able to just kind of strength you if I want to. And I gotta, I think, learn to give that up.
I mean, that's going to be tough.
Oh, it is. Well, I didn't even realize I was doing it.
Well, I told you before, it's like, once I'm annoying you, like, your gear goes totally, you shift gears. And I can see it in your face. But I always just assumed it was me because we're kind of like brothers and we just want to fight.
Right. That might be part of it with us, but...
Yeah, but
But I've heard it from a few different people now that...
It's like half the damn class at this point.
Well, right. So it's funny because when I first started, my first few years was if somebody said you're really strong, dude, I took that as a compliment.
Oh no!
Now I take it as now I take it as the biggest insult ever. I'm like, I am. You mean I'm not good?
Oh, my technique sucks. That's all I hear. You're strong. My technique sucks.
Right. Well, so it's funny because I was butthurt enough. So I actually texted Corley when on my way. I'm like, dude, so I'm hearing this. Like, you've rolled with me. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, is this something I'm not seeing or?
Did he answer that? Because I was in that conversation.
Oh, that's right. You were.
Yeah,
you're part of that. Oh, okay. Yeah, he did.
Because you brought it up on text too.
So it's hard to judge unless you're in the class all the time. So he's rolled with me like twice in the last few months, right? And because I talk so much shit, he just went out of his way to like just squash that down a little bit. Right, rightfully so.
You mean when he tried to sit through me? That was great.
Yeah. But yeah, he goes a lot of times. Good technique can feel like strength. So he goes, it's really hard to judge.
Yeah,
so
that's what he said. Yeah, I remember that now.
So if you're new and you don't understand the difference, then somebody might go, you feel really strong. So I guess that made me feel better, but I really don't want to.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Be the hypocrite that I am.
Yeah, you're kind of a hypocrite. Because there have been people that enrolled with you a lot that have said this about you.
Yeah. One guy's like, yeah, you're one of the strongest guys here. Like, that's not what I want to hear. It's like, shit.
Well, hold on. It was Edgar, right?
Yeah.
Edgar said something?
Yeah.
He also told me I was really strong. Yeah. And everyone knows that's not right.
You're actually pretty strong. Yeah. You're like a beast. Like a little rhino.
a little
tiny baby rhino.
I don't think, baby rhino, just birds. Can't walk yet.
Exactly. Dude, just don't do with all that strength, do you, kid?
No, I just collapsed with underneath the weight of it.
That's funny.
I got with my dad bod.
Nice. Oh, man. So, yeah, anyway. That's so
you want to break into it?
I just want to break into it. So, let's get right into the
Croyler's Pro Tip.
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
We have theme music. We need to start using it.
Oh, dude, you don't have that queued up?
I don't have it queued up.
Can we overlay it somehow?
I could, but we'll put it on next time.
Next time. We'll work on it. Sorry, Steve. He sent us some good music.
It's like jazzy, corny music.
Dude,
I'm like, that's perfect.
He sent us like the first thing he sent us. I'm like, I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's like corny jazz music.
God,
it fits Croyler perfect.
Dude, it's perfect. Oh, speaking of which, Shit Musicians Say. Check out Steve's
check out. He's good. His voice is way better than ours.
Oh my God, he's got a radio voice of all radio voices.
And he has musicians on there that have some wicked weird stories.
Dude, I you know me. I don't hate music. I just don't give a fuck.
No, it's just not
like it's background noise to me. It's all background noise. I mean, there's stuff that I hate and there's stuff that I can kind of jam to or whatever. So I'm just not a music guy. Yeah. But his podcast had me very entertained. So
yeah, I mean,
if you can entertain me with a music podcast, it's good.
You're doing something right because I'm kind of the same way. I like music more than you do, but not enough to talk about it.
Right, not your shit. But no, it's a good podcast. So check them out. Awesome shit. So Croyler's, God damn it, Croyler's Pro Tip according to Croyler. White belt.
He ain't gonna let that shit go.
No,
dude.
Kind of just
coming from the guy that fashions text messages in our feed to get all the words I fucking can't stand that are used in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, it gets better
all the time. Yeah. Oh, does he pick on me in this too?
A little bit.
You fucking asshole.
A little bit.
God, I wish I could hit him with a car.
Well,
that's the only way I would beat him.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he would like crush my Mini Cooper. And
I was going to say,
he would just crush it and move it, and then he would just attack me. He'd pull me through the windshield somehow or another.
Nice.
Not cutting himself. He's like a superhero.
True that. All right. Moving on from Croyler's corner, fucker. White belts. The single most important belt. So, I was asked to give a little advice for the people starting off or early on in their jiu-jitsu journey, meaning the people that are just white belts. See, he starts it off already, Kip. Already off fucking with you.
Fucking with me.
Like that
just
entire
the white
sentence.
belt. I'm like, you mother...
Just for you. It was beautiful.
That was the one I read, and I stopped reading. I'm like, fuck you, I'm done.
You're like, whatever, I'll just
Not kidding. I was sitting at my desk, and I go, yeah, nope.
Yep.
Dickhead.
Just here on the show. We're good.
I did manage to call him an asshat like 3 times in a day.
Nice.
I'm not bright.
I think counts that as like a verbal tap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. It's also a podcast. It's funny.
Fuck them.
So,
we're funnier.
right.
And, yeah, whatever. We're better.
I still love to be on the show because they're way more.
Yeah, I know. They're way
It's
cool, though.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, guys.
Big shout outs.
Yeah, big fan.
Don't listen to them, but we're fans.
Big fan.
No, we're not.
So, first and foremost, we must identify who is a white belt. I should be.
I'm clearly a white belt.
2 weeks. Well, a white belt is literally anyone with no training. Don't believe me? If, air quotes, Mr. I sell hot dogs at baseball game and have never trained anything, end air quote, walks into any school, they are a white belt. Where'd you get that analogy, bro? Like
he was reaching.
Of all analogies, like you could have just said,
hot dog vendor?
Dude off the street. You're going to go with I sell hot dogs at a baseball game and have never trained anything.
And who talks like that?
Like, what if you're a
No one
machinist?
talks like
What if
that.
you're a machinist? What if you work on cars, bro? Engineering, huh?
What if you're a banker?
Yeah. Why couldn't you pick a banker?
Yeah.
They're less likely than hot dog guy.
Yeah, way less.
Come on.
I work with them.
CPAs. How many Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu CPAs you know of?
I don't know.
I don't know of any. That's
I
right.
don't either.
The dads.
Bring that
GrapplingDads.com.
We're just going to get a middle finger from a CPA.
Right.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you. I'm calling the IRS. Oh, Jesus.
You son of a bitch.
That was Steve.
Yes, I got it too. But if you don't notice, my shit's turned off.
He's still... God damn it. Tell him to shut up while I'm reading this.
He is still texting.
He's like my brother. I'm just going to keep on going. It literally comes up right in front of the words I'm trying to read. Thanks, shit musicians say.
Yeah, wait till next time he tells me, oh, I'm going to put another episode up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start texting him random pictures.
What exact time are you going to be doing this? So
I want to be within the first 20 minutes of it. So
Exactly. All right. Okay. Sell hot dogs, baseball game, blah, blah, blah. Okay. White belt is simply the lowest measurable unit of knowledge. That's Kip. A layman, therefore, is a white belt. Check. But, you see...
How many times is he going to say, if you don't know jiu-jitsu?
Well, he's got to say it.
You're a white belt.
Well, the thing is, you got to say it in a few different ways for like people like you and I that might not understand the first time around. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. It's not
He's
all...
being helpful.
It's not all doctors and lawyers that listen to the show, bro.
I don't think there's any of those.
Hey, Dr. How might?
I doubt it.
Ooh, maybe
He
not.
seems smart.
Yeah.
We should make him.
We should make him.
I don't know how. We can make it work.
Moving on. But you see, this is where things get tricky. What happens to white belts that have trained for 5 months? Do they still know nothing? Because once they know something, they no longer fit the description of the layman. Enter the stripes in the white belts. This solves that issue. We can now striate. Yes, striate them into a hierarchy of lay people. This is fun.
Is he literally... What a dick. He just called me I'm not a 3-stripe white belt. I'm a 3-stripe layman.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You're a striated hierarchy of laymen. That's what you are. Okay. That range from not knowing anything to knowing something to knowing enough to knowing enough to no longer fit the white belt measure of unit. So basically, there's a white belt who is everybody who knows nothing. And then there's you who knows marginally more than
I know,
that.
right? It's like, well, Kip's obviously not the last step.
It's funny.
It's not. It's mean. It's being mean.
It's really funny.
I thought you said this was giving love to white belts. This seems like slapping face.
Well, this might be all for you. Who knows?
It probably was.
Okay, let's see. To knowing enough to no longer fit the white belt measure of unit. Check. But this striation doesn't cover all scenarios and fixes all issues surrounding the white belt. It simply creates a hierarchy and nothing else. Didn't you say that? He said the same thing twice.
That seems to be a recurring theme with this.
Yeah. So he wants to say it another way.
It's like he gave himself a minimum word allotment, and he's like, I gotta get there.
I gotta get 500 words, and I'll just say the same thing. It's a slightly different manner.
I would give it to him to put that kind of restraint on himself. Like, I gotta make it 500 words. It's gonna happen. It's got to be long enough that Kip won't read it before the show.
You'd think he'd give like 10 tips rather than just 9 then if he's going to do that. But no. Gotta stop at 9.
No, because all lists end at 9.
Ah, Jesus. Yeah, top 9 reasons, said no person ever, no blog ever.
The top 9 music videos of this year. No, that's stupid.
Dude, it's top 3, top 5, or top 10. That's what you get, not top 9.
Fuck that. It's top 10.
Fine.
That's it.
All right. Okay. I think he's talking about himself, as higher-ranking members of the team, and some overly confident white belts, I think he's referring to you, often expect white belts to be able to learn and apply a new technique at the same rate we, higher belts, can. That thought is silly and inane. Good word, bro. Good word. Learning jiu-jitsu is essential. Hold on. Okay. I thought that was really funny because I kind of fall into that because as a white belt, you start getting into 3-4 stripes, and then you get these new people in, and you're like, bitch, why can't you do this?
Yeah, you do. You're like, why do you suck at that? I sucked at that too.
Well, it's funny. It's funny how quickly you forget how bad you were.
You really do too. You're like, I'm a pro now compared to that guy.
So
you're not.
So then. And especially if you're athletic, and then, some maybe unathletic, unassuming dude comes in, knows nothing, like Mr. CPA walks in, Mr. Hot Dog Seller.
Hot dog guy.
comes in.
From the baseball park.
And it's kind of like, why do you suck so much? And I'm trying to help you out, and I've told you time and time again, and you're not doing the shit. And then you'll get funny. I know, but you'll get frustrated. But imagine how Croyler feels when he's rolling with me. Like, I've been doing this for years. Years.
He says you have a good role.
Well,
he's man. He makes me feel like such shit while rolling because I just have no defense, and the more I try to use technique, the more I'm not. I don't understand what happens.
Yeah. According to I gave a meme out in case you're Instagram, follow us. Good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Of me rolling with Croyler. And the day after he's like, see, what I'm doing here is nothing. Essentially, I'm doing nothing because it's nothing worked.
No, it doesn't.
So I said, at least I got the You Tried award.
Yeah. Or you can do what he did with me. I would try a sweep. I would try anything. He would go, I only move if I want to move.
Well, that's not very helpful.
Like that's what I told him during the roll. I'm like, well, that's an asshole thing to say. And he doesn't, though. It's like trying to hip toss or do like a brick wall.
Yeah. So the first time I rolled with him a couple weeks ago with the team training.
Fun times.
And I would physically shut down because it didn't matter. You know what I mean? Like I knew it just ultimately didn't matter. So I just I didn't turtle up because I wasn't in turtle position, but basically I fetal positioned up and prayed.
I babied up.
And he's like, you can't do that. You actually got to go for stuff. So this time I went out of my way to go for stuff. And he said, at least you tried. This is like, he appreciated the physical effort I gave to put myself in a better position. By doing that, I think all I do is put myself in worse and worse positions.
Yes.
But whatever. At least you tried.
Yeah. The best thing about him is I think he really talks to us, at least at our school, like he does, like completely like, you guys are stupid.
Well, I mean, you and I have a company. Yeah, everybody else is very, very respectful.
He is not respectful to me.
Well, it's because maybe we give him a lot of shit on.
I have no clue where that comes from.
Yeah, right.
Clearly, you find a root to that, Croyler, you let me know.
Clearly, we don't deserve this.
I think you're wonderful.
Yeah, we just. God. All right. Apply new takes at the same rate we higher belts can. That thought is silly and inane. Learning jiu-jitsu is essentially like learning to speak a different language language.
Paul is not speaking that language.
Shit language with your body. Meaning, as white belts, you're simply learning how you can use your body and understand that it can do things you didn't know were humanly possible. It doesn't mean you can do those things yet, but you're being liberated from the constraints of what you thought your body was limited to. So
I swear this dude breaks out a dictionary.
He's got a thesaurus and a dictionary. This is great. So why do higher belts think you can perform full-blown new techniques when you have just learned to move your body? It would be like expecting a toddler to be able to run hurdles.
Oh, so you're calling white belts toddlers now?
Yes.
This is hurtful.
Yes. Well, it's...
Corler is very honest. There is nothing... Yeah. If you say anything about Corler, he's flipping straightforward and honest.
Yeah, this is one of those interesting sports where we talked about it before. Like, if you beat me in soccer, I don't really care. I'm not that invested. Pick up basketball game. I lost. But for some reason, jiu-jitsu, I want to get awesome at it. It's just that kind of sport where I want to get gooder faster. Gooder faster.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any way to...
There's no way to speed up the process.
There's no way to speed up the process.
It's literally
just time.
mat time.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't put in the mat time. And then not only that...
that's another thing that bugs the shit. Sorry to cut you off. Not
no,
really.
Yeah, sure you are.
So, is hearing that, what was I going to say? You broke up my thought. Actually, I broke up my own.
Yeah, I was going to say, you did that. Mat time.
I'm good at that. Not really. Usually I can keep somewhat track. Not right now. What was I saying?
I don't know. You want me to move on? You can come back to it later when you remember.
Damn it. It was a good one, too. Yes, come back to me.
This is what
I will raise my hand shortly.
Right. Wait. I got it. Just spit it out. Just cut me right off again. Let's see. Learning one from white belts that can think. Aha. Doesn't mean you can do those things yet, but you're being liberated from the constraints of what you thought your body was limited to. So, why do higher belts think you can perform full-blown new techniques when you have just learned to move your body? Ring a bell yet?
No.
Okay.
No, it's gone.
All right. So we're like toddlers, basically trying to run hurdles. So what I was getting at was when you start this, you think that once you have 6 months or a year in, you should be good.
Or you should be at this level.
Yeah. You're like, I got, because if I do any other sport for a year, I'm going to be pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do karate for a year, you're halfway to black belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But in here, you're literally just floundering you're sinking. You're drowning is what you're doing.
I love how you worked your way to drowning.
I would get there eventually.
You're fishing.
Yes. You're fishing. You're sailing.
You're sailing. There's water involved.
Boating.
You're drowning.
You're building yourself a yacht.
That's awesome.
Oh, shit. But yeah, you put all this time in, and let's say you go 3 days a week for a year, and you're not bad. Like, you're certainly better than said layman, hot dog salesman.
Vendor.
Yeah, but you're not good compared to probably 95% of the people in your class.
Well, that depends on the class. What if it's a bunch of people that started around the same time you did?
Typically, that doesn't happen. Usually, like, a couple people start, and then a couple.
You did follow me into the class.
Yeah. So the same people that started or were around when I started, like the core group of people, are still there. Henceforth, they're still better than me. Like, I have a year of training as a blue belt, and these people that were blue belts when I started still better than me. Like, I didn't.
Well, no, you didn't surpass them.
No. So
I don't see you and I surpassing much of anything.
No. But yeah, as a white belt, you might expect to be able to start surpassing or catching up, or I can roll with this blue belt now.
Hey, I found it.
Yeah.
White belts' expectations are horrible.
Oh, the expectations.
They're fucking horrible. Mine are. I know that.
Yeah.
My expectation for the sport, and I think a lot of people, is just what you're saying. Like, I should be good at this by now. Fuck no.
That's just, I think everybody has a false expectation.
Hurts. That fucking hurts when you get told that, though. Like, you're supposed to suck. Please, God, don't tell me that again. That hurt.
Yeah. But it's true.
But it is. It's true once you're past that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, the expectation for skill level at a certain time frame is way off, and everybody's different.
Yeah.
And it sucks to hear that too, because it's like, great, so I can look to my left when I first started and go, shit, if they do the same shit I do, they could be better than me. That sucks to hear. It's true, and I don't really care, but a lot of people would. I could see myself in the past when I was a dumb, young guy because I want to beat everybody and everything. And I don't think I did at anything. So, issue.
I think that's, that's a typical thing. Like, I've always wanted to be a ninja growing up. I just wanted to be the best at something. And then I picked jiu-jitsu, which you just... Failure. Right.
Repeated failures.
It turned out I'm the worst at it, but, whatever. But yeah, I think your point of expectations is absolutely spot on. Like, if you can just drop those expectations at day one, like, hey, look, sit down and talk with your coach, or have the coach talk with you, like, look, man, you're going to want to get good at this quick, but you're going to suck for a long time. You're going to eat shit.
Oh, yeah, you're going to eat shit for a long fucking time. And right when you think you're done eating shit, you're just going to eat some more shit. I will give credit to a personality type and a person. Tim is, like, I think he has a pretty good idea of what he needs to do and where he wants to go.
Oh, we got a brand new white belt, Tim, by the way. Good looking at Tim. Hey, Tim. Yeah. Anyway, brand new white belt. He's a few weeks in. Couple months maybe.
And he's just got a good, I think he has a good mentality. Not that other people's don't. It just his sticks out because he's new to me.
He's one of the newer white belts. So
yeah, but he doesn't. He hasn't gone to that, I'm too involved, because those guys I know are going to burn out. Like, I'm here 13 days a week. I don't even know how. It's like, what are you doing? Stop.
I love it. Fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah, that's why I do that shit happens all the time. Oh, God, this is so great for about 2 months. Oh, I hurt myself. Yeah, this is the worst sport ever.
Yeah,
it's much easier not here.
Yeah.
Which is true.
It's so easy to dive into the deep end on this and just... It can consume your entire life because there's so much to it.
Look at my wife and Mel. You guys have heard of Mel. We love her. She's in the state for like an hour and a half right now, and then she's leaving again. But whatever. I don't care. I'm not bitter.
Stop leaving Mel.
Yeah. Get a new job. She has a really good job, though.
Yeah.
Still, get a new job to make me happy.
Exactly.
But anyways, they both dove in head first, kept going. Jen got lucky and, just needed surgery. And Mel...
Her elbows
lost 2 elbows.
Yeah.
I don't think you have any more of those. GrapplingDads.com, let me know. If you have more than 2 elbows, I'll let her know. It's great. But yeah, that's a big reason why at least Mel got hurt. And she may not have thought about it that way. She didn't even stop working out, like in a gym after a class. And I'm like, you're going to break something.
Yeah, she's a
beast. Don't get
savage.
Yeah, she's a beast. But
with jiu-jitsu, it's a different kind of working out. So when I started, I worked out all the time too. I was trying to be that. You see the picture, the stupid bucket hat picture. I was that guy. So I was used to working out. I thought I was in shape. But when you're lifting shit, right, you're like, hey, I'm going to do a set of 5, and then I'm going to put the weight down and wait 5 minutes before I pick up the weight again.
Yeah, it's the football of fitness.
Right. So with jiu-jitsu, you're pulling for 5 minutes at a time. You're under that stress, under that strain for 5 minutes, and then people are trying to break your shit, and you're trying, so you're push and pull, and it doesn't stop. So it really fucks up your tendons if you can overtrain them so quick, because that's what happens if... It's like my job. I got repetitive injury movement. That's how I got my tennis elbow. I was doing the same thing over and over. So you do that like exponentially during jiu-jitsu when you first start.
Oh,
it's like a fast track to an overuse injury.
So you have to gauge you have to hold. Actually, I'll leave gauge your thing out there because I say that too much. If you haven't noticed, but it's a great way to. You just got to look at it that your engagement in it has to align with your physical ability to do it. And when you first start, you think that physical ability is super easy to do, so you go more and more and more, especially if you get obsessed like we did. And then the more you do it, the more likely what Paul said is going to happen. Even if you're not getting banged around and smashed, you're still using tendons and muscles that have never been used before.
A lot of it's joint issues.
And a lot of joint issues or toe issues,
or hip issues. Just a whole body of bullshit.
But she is where I was going on that with Mel. She literally overdid it. But she's such a beast. She didn't ever stop coming. She has tried to find a way around it. A lot of people use that. A lot of white belts use that to stop.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Well, that's where it's easy to quit. We talked about that with the blue belts too. It's like once you're injured, it's an easy way to go, well, that didn't work out. I guess I'm going to quit. So if you manage expectations going in and maybe manage how much you roll, manage how many times a week you do
I think how many times you come in, period.
Yeah. No, that's good.
You have to disconnect a little bit.
Come in and try not to roll. Good luck.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Don't fucking show up because dude, my foot was killing me yesterday. Killing me. I limped into class, limped worse on the way out, still did everything in the class. Yeah, I'm stupid.
Dude,
it's because I'm there.
Yeah.
If I'm there, I'm doing. Look at Jen.
Yeah.
Jen's like, I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna put my gi on, be part of the team because she's awesome. Yeah, she rolled.
Dude, it's
like 2 days after her surgery.
It's crack. Jiu-jitsu, it's jiu-jitsu crack. That's what it is. You
crazy.
have to get another hit. You just have to.
Yeah. So
it's hard.
So limit your.
Yeah. You go. Maybe you start out, go twice a week.
Yeah, and
if
build up.
If you're the guy that wants to go 6 days a week, start with 2. Work those tendons and ligaments and joints correctly. Like, let them build up slowly. Otherwise, they're just going to break down.
Yeah,
quickly.
and then but look at me. I now have 2 spots on me that are completely numb.
Righto.
Yeah, sweet.
Cheerio.
Feels weird, but yeah, that's a big part of being a white belt is limiting yourself to be effective, which sounds stupid.
It does.
But it is a thing. It's limit yourself to what you're capable of doing, which you think you're Superman. You are not. Freaking give yourself some time off.
Maybe not you, bro.
Work your way into it. Because look at Morgan. Morgan now has been doing it for so long and so consistent. Yeah. She can go 7 days a week.
Yeah, she can do 2 days for 7 days a week because she's built up that tolerance over time.
Her joints are used to it. She doesn't get injured that much. The most of the time she gets injured is if somebody's trying to bully her in a competition, which, by the way, doesn't work. You may break her ear. She'll still tap you out.
She's going to tear you up. All right, let's get back to the thing right now. We tangented the hell out of that.
We shouldn't do that.
it would be like expecting a toddler to be able to run hurdles. So, when a white belt struggles and they ask why a technique doesn't work for them, the simple answer is, you're just a white belt.
What a dick, dude.
Hey,
like he comes up with different ways to say everything. If he repeats himself, not that.
Exactly.
Does he work path and journey into this shit soon?
That was his first sentence.
No, I mean again.
Oh, well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
Like I said, he uses it multiple times to piss me off.
That statement is a gigantic statement, both good and both horrible. You're just a white belt could mean, on a positive note, something like the following. You don't understand why you're losing so often, and you get told you're just a white belt, so it's okay to struggle, as you're new to this, and that is the expectation. See? Expectation.
But once again, I say...
Hold on, we're going to get to it. That's like I said. Hold on. Just
I'll shut up.
Or, on a negative note, it could be something like, you don't understand why you're losing so often, and you get told you're just a white belt, meaning you suck. So why are you complaining?
That's how it comes off.
That's how. So,
you're right. I should have waited.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
So he's right. It can mean you can mean it when you say that 2 different ways, but when you're being told it, you don't know.
It comes out one way.
You don't know how they mean it. So you just take it how you want. You can either take it like, oh yeah, okay, I'm supposed to suck. I get it. Or you can take it like Kip, the little bitch, and be like, he thinks I suck. Yeah, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not how it happened. But
it's exactly how it happened.
I love how whenever you...
Don't be like Kip.
When I give examples, it's me. You're such a tool. I say an example, Paul, and instantly says, "Oh, that's what Kip does."
That's Kip,
knowing it wasn't me.
No,
whatever.
I was asking for a friend. Sure, Kip.
It was definitely an example of other people, not myself.
No, I swear to God, it was a listener email. I never got the email.
You don't know technology. It's fine. That shit gets lost in the matrix.
Yeah, it's fun. Cool. So, you see. It's the same message, but the connotation behind it and the intent is far different. One diminishes, the other builds. Now these 2 short systematic issues with the white belt conundrum of the layman that know very little but is expected to know a lot. There are plenty more issues that white belts will encounter, but I don't want to continue taking over this episode, as I am sure Paul is butchering this as he reads. And Kip got lost somewhere during the path of this pro tip. You motherfucker.
I told you you'd bring it back.
Yeah. Good shit. Good shit, Kip.
That was well played. dickhead.
Was it?
He's a jerk.
See what we had to deal with, people. You see what we have to deal with. We're trying to get, hey, do something
we
nice for the people.
We are so nice. We're like,
God, we're just not, worship the ground he walks on, roll out the red carpet.
I give him gifts.
Yeah.
All the time.
Right. We, send him stuff in the mail. I'm sure.
But
once, whatever.
And he had to pay for shipping because I don't know what I'm doing.
See? Yeah, we got the last laugh, didn't we?
Yeah.
Enjoy paying $1.15, asshole. Shortchanged you on purpose. He's like, this was either a white belt move or a black belt move. I'm like, go with black belt. Go with black belt.
It was great.
It was the most unintentional awesomeness ever.
It was. I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Weigh your packages, people.
Yeah. Weigh them here. Get a better waiter.
Waiter.
Shut up. Moving on. So.
Those darn scales, they're so hard to come by. The weighers.
Waiter. Yeah, well. Let's just wait a moment on that. Just let that sink in, people.
That's really
called
good
it
right
a fucking waiter.
God.
And moving
I can't
on.
Move past it. It's
Jesus
horrible.
Christ. That's worse than subsequential.
Waiter. Oh my God. You said where? It's even hard to say.
I know what I meant in my head.
It doesn't matter what you meant.
I don't like dead air, so that half a second it would have took me to think of the correct term, scale. No. Waiter popped in. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
When that's our new word for scales.
Hey,
you got a waiter in here? I want to waiter myself.
That's gonna be like an inside joke, and people are just gonna look at you like,
"What the fuck?
The fuck is wrong with you?" It's like, no, my friend's retarded, and I just like to use that. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna move on now. So, what I will say is this: as a white belt, I have 3 key concepts I think, if incorporated, will help you throughout your jiu-jitsu journey.
You fucking dick. Wait, real quick, Phil, and anybody that's new to this show, I hate those 2 words with a passion.
Yeah, you don't like
he
anything.
uses them just to piss me off.
Anything overused, we're like, I don't like that. It's like that song that you liked at first, and then it was overplayed on the radio. You're like, God, I'm just sick of hearing that shit.
Yeah, try to walk into a jiu-jitsu gym without somebody going, this is, you started a path. You're on a journey. Fuck you.
I like how much you offended Steve. Well, we.
I was going to say, I think that was a team effort.
Yeah, Steve Dixon, music guy, also has a Facebook page, right? It says my jiu-jitsu journey, and then he sent it to us like, hey, like my page, you guys are pretty cool, check this stuff out. And then the next podcast we're like, fucking jiu-jitsu journey, what a stupid word.
Why do people use that stupid word all the time? And he brought it up when he came in.
Check out the podcast where he's on too. It's really funny.
That's a good one.
He makes us both sound like Beaker though, so whatever.
Oh yeah, and if you want to get a sense of Croyler, check out his episode, because you'll understand why I'm mean to him, because he's not nice to me. Yeah,
he's meaner to you, but better.
It's hilarious.
You're
he's like a sniper. I'm a fucking Tommy gun.
Yeah, you're like a purple belt, 1 stripe mean. He's black belt and mean too. It's pretty sweet.
He really is.
You got it right. Like, you and I just throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks as far as our jokes.
Oh,
like,
yeah, sure.
He just like waits.
Yeah.
And then bam, just snipes that shit.
This is going to suck for you.
And now you're dead.
Now you're dead.
And now you're dead.
Right. Oh, wait, his episode. What episode is his? It's 21.
Go listen to 21.
Go listen to 21. Seriously, you'll get an insight on a black belt and you'll have a whole new light if you look at it from my perspective.
It's subtle humor.
It's not subtle humor. It's fucking hurtful.
Yeah. Also accurate.
Listen to it from Kip's perspective.
All right, jiu-jitsu journey 1. Embrace failure.
What's up with your words tonight?
Man, I'm not even on whiskey tonight, man.
I think you did better.
1. You know what? Yeah, there's like a fine line, right? So
no
whiskey, I'm nervous and I ruin my words. A little whiskey, it's kind of like, things smooth out.
Let's smooth out a little bit.
Too much whiskey, I slur everything.
It was great.
Oh yeah.
Listen to Dixon's and
about 45
go ahead
minutes in.
Go ahead, send us a message on when you hear the exact minute you hear Paul slide past sober.
Yeah, and start to ask the same question over and over again.
And Kip has to stop him from asking it again.
Yeah, it was epic. Yeah, I did half a fifth in 45 minutes. Don't be like Paul.
That was not a good idea.
Be a grown-up.
Way to treat it like a job, douchebag.
Yeah, my bad. It sounded like a good idea at the time.
Nope.
Okay, 1, embrace failure. Don't enjoy failure, like Paul, but embrace it, meaning acknowledge a loss and whatever shortcomings led to it, analyze it, and train, grow, learn how to improve and prevent the same mistake from ever happening again. Okay. Okay. I don't know how things can never happen again. Maybe you can elaborate in the next Croyler's Corner non-pro tip. Okay. Don't fight the loss or excuse it. Own it and grow from it. I like that. Yeah. All right. That's good stuff. 2. Kid Ford. 2.
I don't totally agree.
No. Oh.
Don't totally agree with the whole
you don't
embracing loss. Accepting loss makes sense to me. Embracing loss? Fuck that. I don't want to embrace loss.
Why?
I don't want to. I don't. I grew up playing sports. I don't want to fucking accept. I will definitely accept it.
You sound like such a millennial. I deserve stuff.
I'm a 40-year-old millennial. How is that deserve shit? I just don't want to I don't want to listen to everyone tell me.
I'm good at this. I don't care what everybody says.
Why is everyone tell me I suck at jiu-jitsu? I don't get it. They're totally wrong. I still don't agree.
Embrace the fact that you suck, Kip. Embrace it.
Oh, no, I embrace that. That's just obvious. If I don't, that's just denial.
Yeah. Enjoy being. Oh no, it says don't enjoy it. Shit. All right, just embrace it. Don't enjoy it. Check. 2.
Which is, could you reread that? Because it does. That's a really good point.
Yeah. Embrace failure. Don't enjoy failure.
Yeah, that was the one part I really liked about what he said.
2. Understand that anyone ranked higher than you, even if they aren't as abled as you are, should have more knowledge than you. Learn from them. For anyone to be a black belt, they have to have failed a lot, more than you as a white belt. Their job is to teach you how to avoid those pitfalls and how to thus inherently help improve faster. Damn it. Help you improve faster than they did.
Yeah, I'm the one that can't read.
Wow, this is awesome.
This is going off the rails.
He did talk about me butchering it, so
yeah, might as well.
Enjoy this butchering.
Enjoy being accurate.
So, ask questions to those further ahead than you on this journey, and don't close yourself off to the advice of higher belts that you may feel you don't need to listen to. Want to learn jiu-jitsu? Shut up and listen, or ask questions and listen. The choice is yours. Anything, Kip? You want to disagree with that as well?
No, that makes sense.
No, I think it's all bullshit.
Yeah, whatever.
So he actually has a really good point in here that I'm a fan of. So even if they aren't as abled as you, so that's a big thing. Well,
that's Paul.
Though that's a thing, right? So there's like blue, purple, brown, black belts out there that are old, crippled, very unathletic, and you might be a 25-year-old strongman contest winning motherfucker. So you're like, well, I can just smash him. Sure. Okay. Congratulations. You can smash somebody. You can put somebody in a headlock and squeeze their head until it pops off like a grape. That doesn't make you good at jiu-jitsu. So even if you can kick somebody's ass, but they got a different colored belt around you that happens to be higher, ask them questions. Learn from them. Don't just smash and be like, oh, I won. Oh, Doyle rules. I'm good at jiu-jitsu. Like, that's not going to get you stripes. It's not going to get you belts. It's not going to get you recognition.
It's going to make you worse.
It's going to make you worse.
Literally going to, well, at least never get better. You're not going to get better with that mentality. And there's a lot of people with that mentality that are white belts.
Yeah.
Like, I choked him out. He's a blue belt.
Yep.
Well, did you though?
Yeah.
Because more than likely, you just annoyed him to the point where he tapped.
Yeah, so if it's weird because I think some people think, well, I'm 25, 250 pounds, and I deadlift 750 pounds. And there's a 50-year-old lady that's a purple belt over there, and I can beat her. So don't I therefore get a purple belt? And they legitimately think that's a thing.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But it's a thing. Like, people think if I can beat this dude or this lady, I must be at their level. No, the fuck you're not.
No, God, no. And you hear that just even with like across the board white belts. Well, we're both 2 stripes. Well, he's a 2 stripe. I have no stripes. I just beat his ass. Yay!
Right?
Yay! And when it doesn't matter, that person, even the 2 stripe white belt, has so much more knowledge than you just coming in your first few months. It's
Mm-hmm.
true.
Absolutely.
You know, he's made all the mistakes you're making right now.
Yeah, if you go to a school with a good coach, he's going to give you stripes based on your ability to perform the moves correctly, like your fundamental understanding of jiu-jitsu, not based on who you can tap out and who you can't.
Yeah.
If you go to a shitty school, then yeah, sure, you'll get ranked up based on, hey, you're kicking everybody's ass. Pick a different school. Like, don't
go there. Don't be that person.
But yeah, so if you're at a legit school with a legit coach, like Black Lion Jiu-Jitsu, 701 68th Street, come join us. See what I did there?
Dude, somebody needs to show the hell up.
I know, right?
That's all I'm saying. I know Mike from Tap Tape was telling people on Reddit. Evidently, that's a thing.
Reddit's a thing?
Yeah, I'm old. I guess people talk about things and such. I don't know.
Stuff and things.
I don't know. I'm
whatnot.
old. I have dust all over me because I'm that old. But he told people to come out and see, roll with us. It's fun.
'Tis.
Ask some of the we have had a few. I want more.
Yeah, if you're the white belt that thinks they're a purple belt, if you can beat a blue belt, hey, come beat me up and you'll feel really great about yourself.
Yeah, it's fun to beat us up.
Yeah.
Kelsey beat the shit out of me. It was fun.
Yeah.
How did Jen beat you up
Jen
the other
Jerica
day?
beat the piss out of me. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah, great pass. I couldn't do shit. It was awesome.
Dude, she's got some skills.
Yeah. And she takes great notes. I forgot to screenshot her notes, though. I fucked up.
Hey, Jen, send us some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. The dads, grapplingdads.com. Just take a picture of your notes, send them my way, and you will be my best friend forever.
She might not like us.
Oh,
did you get her shirt? She ordered a shirt. You didn't help her out with that?
Oh.
Damn it. I can't let you go anywhere. Hey, Jen, sorry. I had, you were supposed to get her a shirt.
I dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, that sucked.
My bad. Sorry.
I will ship you one.
Perfect. Oh, but don't pay enough shipping. Like, make her pay $1.15.
Oh, that's fucking happening again. That'd be so fucking awesome. Be like, do that to all our guests, anyone you win a contest from us. Be like, pay we ship out shit.
You want a shirt?
COD.
Enjoy paying for that.
We don't even do it COD. We just do it incorrectly, so it gets stuck in the mail.
Oh God! It's like, oh my God, this is the worst podcast ever. Yes,
yes, it is.
Enjoy that.
Enjoy your shirt that you paid $1.50 for.
We don't mean to suck. We just do.
We just do. That's what we do here.
Fun. But yeah, so yeah, for sure. Ask.
It's like you just woke up.
Yeah. Well, getting back to the Croyler's non-pro tip.
Is he done yet?
Almost. He's got one more thing. I'll get to the last one. 3. Understand that if you focus on improving, not on how many times you tap somebody or how many times you were tapped, will lead to success. Improvement is the biggest win, not the number of times you tap somebody. If you aren't improving, but you are tapping everyone in your rank, then you are losing. Yeah, Kip, big bully.
Yeah, because I tap no one.
See, Kip is like the biggest, strongest, most athletic dude we have.
Hey, guess what? They've seen pictures of me. They know that shit ain't true.
That's right. We do have the people that don't follow us didn't know that, though.
Oh, that was valid.
Yeah, see?
There's some of you out there, and I'm offended. Actually, there's a lot of you out there.
Come on.
We have more listeners than followers.
Yeah.
I don't like that. We need both.
Actually,
I love it. It's either way.
And reviews.
Don't stop listening.
Hey, the episode's not done, so you probably have your phone. 2 things. Leave Tap Tape a review.
Yes.
And
order Tap Tape.
Yeah. And follow us on the socials. Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, we should have a giveaway.
We should.
And we could ship to somebody and charge
make them pay.
Pay for that shit.
Give air quotes giveaway. We gave most of it away. Exactly.
It's a giveaway.
Yeah.
We should. What should we give away? Shirts?
Yeah.
We have lots of shirts.
You should order, while you're on your phone and you're reviewing and following and all that kind of fun stuff, order a shirt.
Or just wait for the contest. Oh, no, order shirts. I'm bad at business.
Shirts, yeah, for sure order one.
Well, we're working with an apparel company right now, so.
Yeah.
I think that's all I'm going to wear.
Done.
Let's see what Al gives us.
Right.
Because that's pretty much all I want to wear at this point.
Hell yes. But yeah, I think he's got pretty fair points for non-pro tips.
Yeah, but I want to say you were very misleading with your giving white belts some love. I feel like we just gave them information.
Oh, well.
I don't know how to make white belts feel good.
You can't. They're just white belts. What are you going to do?
They're just a white belt.
Just white belts.
It's tough, though. It's really tough to get through that time in LA. Yeah, no, it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
But it was, because I loved coming to class. It's a very big conundrum.
Yeah, by love, I meant tough love.
Yeah, rough love. It's like love with sandpaper on it.
Right. Yeah, we're a little abrasive. It's
A
cool.
little abrasive. It's fine.
Yeah.
It'll make you stronger.
It will, eventually. One day.
No.
Today's not that day.
No,
Today's not that day. But yeah, just lower your expectations, you know?
Yeah, it's not even... Lower your expectations is not right, because that's also a negative thing to say. It really...
But true.
Stop, asshole. I'm a blue belt already. Fuck you.
It helps. I don't have to think about it now.
Yeah, no. So...
I'm just about ready to quit.
right on the verge of quitting. Nope.
Yeah,
nope, can't
not.
do it.
Yeah, I think by the time you're...
Control your expectations.
Yeah.
You know, have those expectations be fluid.
Yeah, control your expectations sounds much better than lower them.
Yes. It does, doesn't it? And have them be fluid.
Look at you.
It's going to change.
Being all PC.
Not assholey, I think is more accurate.
Well, I mean,
not Croiler
came from you. So.
Yes.
Enjoy this journey path you're on.
We got to get him back on the show so people can realize how there's a reason behind this.
See, we both fucked up this last seminar because you probably could have came on the show, but I had Daddy Daughter.
No,
Dance,
yeah,
and you had the the work bullshit.
No, see, I could have done the show because I was out at noon.
Oh yeah,
I'm a banker.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. We were out at noon.
Yeah,
it was me.
You were running.
Yeah,
it was you.
We
could have done it. Sorry, Curler. Blame Paul. But yeah, it's your expectations are going to change. Let them change. So for me, when I started, I thought choking out people was the thing to do. So I'd do some ugly ass cross collar chokes, ugly ass loop chokes, go for a guillotine. That was not correct, and just wrench on it, thinking I was getting better. Then realized when Paul beat the shit out of me for like 2 weeks straight and realized I was a flaily idiot. So my expectation went from, hey, I got to choke people to, my expectation is to not die. And it stayed that way for a really long time, and then all of a sudden my expectation changed. You can call them goals, but I think it's more expectations for where you're going to be at.
Yep.
For me. So now it's, okay, now I can defend myself better than before.
Yep. And
now I can start working on using the openings that I'm seeing, because now I'm seeing openings where before I just forced it. I was like, I can just...
Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah.
Well, I create openings by telling you to relax and calm down.
Then I tear your arm off and beat you with it.
That's right. Well, yeah, I'm going to have tough rolls coming up this week.
Yeah, it's going to go well for you. Hey, Brandon, get him. Brandon's a tough fucking roll, too. So's Larry. Larry's a tough roll.
I haven't rolled with Larry in a little bit.
He's got a good beard. See, that's what you do, Brandon. Beard.
No,
not
man.
porn stash.
No, don't listen to Kip.
He's like...
Don't listen to Kip.
He's like, hey, I'm stuck in the 80s. Stop it, Brandon.
No, 80s were awesome.
I should shut up because he physically could kill me.
Oh, for sure. He'd snap you, too.
Yeah, it's not fun for me.
Yeah, well.
Worth
it.
It's happened before.
Yeah.
I rolled a vehicle on me. I can do shit.
But yeah, as a white belt, we gauge our progress by how we do rolling. And you think... One would assume that if you're winning, you're doing good.
No.
Right? Or if you're not losing, you're doing good. But so if you don't lose, or what I mean by that is you don't tap out, it doesn't mean you're doing good.
No.
Because you might have really shit technique and you're just gooning and you're creating bad habits by not losing. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's good if the blue belts stop tapping you out. It just means that you're strong and athletic. So
or it could mean that.
It could mean that. If that's your focus, it probably means that.
Yep.
If you are beating everybody at your white belt level, around your level, even a little bit up, a little bit down at your same level, also doesn't mean that you're progressing.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. It's how pretty is it when you're doing that? Try to pay attention to that. Watch when you see a blue belt, even a blue belt, just a blue belt. That's Paul.
Yes.
Do a choke that you attempt. Even a cross collar. See how pretty and how effortless it is for them. And they don't even have it perfect at that point. But it's a whole hell of a lot prettier than what you're doing. I guarantee it. Because that was me.
When I get caught by our coach or Croyler, it's I didn't see it coming. I'm like, what the hell just happened? It's a surprise.
Yeah, because they're like literally that stupid phrase of 5 steps ahead. Yeah. They are.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I'll give Chad 4. We'll give Croyler like
17,000, whatever. It's cool.
No, I give him 9. Just because, he's got to have fun with it.
9. He doesn't get 10. Because he doesn't give us 10.
Yeah, you caught on to what I was going there. 9.
Fun.
I'm never giving him anything more than 9 at this point.
But that should be your goal, is to catch stuff, not force stuff. So if you win by force, you're not really doing jiu-jitsu.
At all.
Per se.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
it depends.
You're doing jiu-jitsu-y looking stuff.
Well, Rob's, he's like a happy medium, not happy medium because he crushes me, but he's strong as shit. But he knows a lot of techniques, so... Oh,
Rob, if you're listening, teach Robert the north-south choke.
Yes.
Because you're really good at that, and Robert wants to get good at it, and I'm not a whole lot of help.
That'd be a good one for Robert. He's so quick.
Dude, he always gets north-south.
Yeah.
He goes, is that it? I'm like, I literally feel nothing.
Yeah.
I don't feel a goddamn thing, and I wish I could help you, but this isn't my shit, because I don't go for that, but... Yeah, Big Rob, he does so.
Yes, he does. Rob out. Robert? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you know what we're saying.
But you know what I'm saying with him, he can use strength, but he also fall back to having technique. So there are those people. So
I might be full of shit too. So
a little bit.
Also, this could be another Croyler's non-pro tip.
You keep giving that dude more things to talk about. He does have 2 jobs.
Yeah, but this is the most fun one. Clearly.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, or dealing with us. That's a job.
In itself, yeah.
So, yeah, he works hard.
Yep. So if you can get the choke, and it's the jiu-jitsu move, but you're going for move A, and person B is trying to stop your move A, and you get it anyway, is that good jiu-jitsu?
No.
I wouldn't think so either.
I don't think so. Then you're literally forcing what Croyler called ugly. Yeah. Ugly taps.
That being said, like if you roll with Hodger Gracie and he says, I'm going to choke you out in 3, 2, and you can't stop it.
Oh, shit, that happened.
I mean, that's Hodger Gracie, the current all-time best competitor in the world. So
different level.
Yeah, I think it's different shit we're talking about. So at a white belt level, probably not what you want to concentrate on. You want to concentrate on the technique. And if you fail at the technique, just don't hold on to it like a fucking pit bull. Yeah. Let it go and try something else.
Well, and so I'll give you what I did. And I think it worked out really well. And the only reason I did is because I had great people telling me, this is what you need to do. Work on this. Paulie was a big part of that. Morgan did really well at being like, hey, you're stupid. Stop doing that. And then stole my soul.
Yeah. She gave me a great, you're stupid quote the other day. I'm like, hey, I keep on getting caught in a Darce joke from half guard. She's like, quit lifting your fucking head up, idiot. I'm like, oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Check.
You kind of do that actually from half guard.
Oh, dude, I get. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I don't have to worry about it until I roll with Jesse.
Oh,
But now Jordan's working with Jesse, so now I got to worry about it with 2 people. So I'm like, all right, I got to stop this. I got a fundamental flaw in my game. I got to fix.
But that's good. But so with white belts, what I did when I was real early was flail around and think I was better than people because I was fast and deceivingly strong. I don't think I'm strong. I'm just strong for what I look like. I look like a string bean, and I can hold my own.
You look like a little bitch.
Yeah, can't argue with that. I've seen pictures of myself. Not good. But that picture of me looking off into the sky for last episode was great. That was taken by my wife. Thank you for posting it.
Beautiful.
Send it right to Paul. Bitch.
Yeah, you can't send that to me without me memeing the shit out.
Yeah, I knew it too. I was like, did you send it to Paul? She's like, maybe. Fuck like, you.
And wait for it. 3, 2, and it's on
there
Instagram.
It is. Oh, that's perfect. But anyways, where was I at in that? Oh, so when I was flailing around doing all those things I wasn't learning, had Paulie, had others tell me not to do that, and then explained what I was doing wrong. Chad was really good at doing that too. Like, stop doing that. This is how. And then I just worked on defense for myself. all I did was find where I was comfortable to defend myself. So I got smashed, but I got less smashed the more I tried, the more I did it, and that's all I focused on. I literally, how long did I do that?
Dude, 6 months at least.
It was 6-7 months at least. It was most of my career.
Quite a while, yeah.
But when I started going, okay, I think I'm comfortable here, I saw openings I never saw before I started that.
Yeah, once you're comfortable in the uncomfortable positions,
you're like,
oh, I can see openings now.
Yes, and I can, oh, wow, he's on mount. I don't have to flip out. Yeah. I just got to protect my neck until he moves.
Yeah,
it's like...
Yep. You went from going, oh shit, to, okay, I can handle it. This isn't so bad.
Yeah.
To, oh, okay, got better frames, and now they're not doing anything to me. I took all this away from them. Now I can see stuff that I can do.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. And then I figured out where I was most comfortable. Especially defending myself. Mm-hmm. Defending myself. I think I put the emphasis on the wrong part of the word. But
that's like my cliche.
I'm
last
fighting
week.
Off a cough. Anyways. It's still about to cough, and I don't want to cough, so I'm not gonna. So, so Paul did it. Thanks. Now all my efforts were for nothing. But seeing those openings was great, and then I've started to move on to setting up different moves off of those openings. So I don't usually just jump right into the first thing I see. I usually try to bait people more than anything else. And I'm working on that. But the funny part is now I actually do get close to submitting people. I don't actually submit anyone, though. I mean, I was rolling with Ben and got him in I'm sure he just gave it to me, but whatever. That's how everyone thinks anyways. And I got him he went turtle, trying to wait for me to do something so he could throw me around, which he did later. And, put a rear naked choke on him. Squeezed it for about half a second. Didn't care if he was going to tap or not because I knew I had it. Just let it go. Rolling with Ben. Sit there, had a arm triangle choke from north-south. Just let it go. And he had to make sure. He's like, you knew you had that, right? I'm like, yes, I knew I had that. On another one, I did a paper cutter choke. All I did was tap it and lift up. What's the point of finishing it? Like, I know that's going to hurt. Let's move on to another thing. When I started, though, that would have never happened. I would have held on to that shit till that person tapped. Yeah,
so as a new white belt, when you hang on to shit for all it's worth, like you're going for this and you think let's go for a cross collar choke. Simple.
Yes.
It's like one of the first things you learn. And you get that one hand and it's really deep and you're just fighting to hang on to this hand and get that other one in and you're fighting for the same. Well, they know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. And then you end up, they're going to defend.
So you spend 5 minutes fucking up your tendons like we talked about earlier.
Exactly.
By pulling and for 5 minutes every fucking round. Dude, it's not doing anybody any favors.
And what are you learning at that point?
At least about yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, like I just let go of a lot of stuff because not because I did it well. A lot of times it's because I'm doing it wrong. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, God, that was ugly. I'm just going to let that shit go. Yeah. And when I started, or even 7 months in, I tried to attack. I would, I could see people trying to attack from that. Like, I need to get this. No. Yep.
It's hard.
If it's not easy, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, it's hard to beat out because I've struggled with that too because I was tenacious when I came with, I'm going for an arm bar or something. And I would just pull on that bitch or whatever move I was.
Yeah.
I would hang on to that shit for all it was worth. But ultimately, I just got tired and it wasn't fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you can think about it this way, it was told me once, and I might have mentioned it on the show before. Getting the tap is like the exclamation point at the end of the sentence. The sentence is what's fun.
Yeah.
Like the sentence is jiu-jitsu. It's getting there. So by tapping somebody or getting a tap or whatever, the sentence is done. It's over. Now you reset.
Yeah.
Well, in the act of resetting, you're not doing jiu-jitsu. You're now like vying for who gets to be on top position, and that's just not. It's not learning you nothing.
And it's not helping.
So what Kip and I try to do is we do basically catch and release. Like maybe, for example, Joe Lemon came in back and he hadn't trained for a year. And I'm rolling with him. He's a year out of training. So, I could catch him and stuff if I wanted to. And I caught him in a cross-collar choke.
Oh, yeah, he just hasn't been there to
so
remember.
I got it, and I did not finish it, and I let it go. And he goes, oh, you could have had that if you wanted. I'm like, Well, I know, but then we're not having fun anymore.
Yes. So, then we have to stop.
Yeah. I actually get corrected by people like, we know if you just do this and this, you can finish it.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
happens to me too.
I'm like, okay, I understand. I'm always polite about it.
Yeah,
like,
I just smile and be like, yeah. I'm like,
then,
I just let it go though.
But I don't want to finish. I want to keep playing.
Most of the time when I'm in that position, what I do, and I think a lot of people could do, is when you do that, you get to learn another move from that.
Right.
That you can, from that space. So you get to that point where you're 1 or 2 steps ahead because, okay, I did this choke. Okay, I let it go. Then you can move on. Like, let's say if you're on their back, you could move to an armbar. You could move to trapping their arm with a leg, all kinds of things. And you wouldn't never got to it if you tapped them. Because you would have to work your way to get back to that position.
Now, to be fair, I don't always do that. Like, I gooned the shit out of Caleb yesterday.
See, I don't have that gooning ability. You have ability
sorry,
to do
Caleb.
so.
It was a fun roll.
Yeah.
Love you, bro. Yeah. Good looking out.
Good looking out. What, I'm being gooned like an ass? Nice. Interesting approach.
Fun.
Ish.
Yeah, well, anyway. So, I guess that's all we can say about that.
Yeah, I guess so.
So there's a couple things on the how much time we got? Jeez. Oh, we got time. So
yeah, I don't know. You're tripping.
So on the I thought it was like 45 minutes later than it was.
Oh, okay,
my bad. On the article from Jiu-Jitsu Times,
yep.
They got a couple things. Like one is, did we already cover this? 6 months into training, the new guy taps you. Like you've been training for so a lot of people. So you come in, you train for 6 months, you start to know stuff. You can do your shrimp drills. You're doing pretty good in class, and then Mr. Rugby player comes in, right? And he's young, big, athletic, and he beats the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And if you take that real personal, you can get sad quick. You're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough road.
You got to understand what it is. Like 6 months is a lot different than 6 years. So don't be hard on yourself if the brand new dude comes in and beats that ass. Because I mean that can happen.
It can happen.
We got Brandon, and we got a couple other monsters that come in. Yeah,
Ryan came in just from doing like self-defense stuff in MMA. And that dude's an asshole. He can jack you up from the get go. You're like, you're not a white belt.
Dude, I remember
no stripe white belt. He's,
the first time I rolled with him, I'm going, just a brand new guy off the street. So I went easy. I'm like, I'm being heel hooked. This is great.
What the hell?
So you don't know what somebody knows. You don't know their experience level. They could have had,
or their athletic level, which is going to affect it, especially when they first come in. Yeah, because they're going to use that.
Yep.
And you're not.
Right.
You're trying to work on your technique and your framing. And it's like, well, if that dude's gooning, he's basically doing what Paulie says. He's gooning you.
Yeah.
He's coming in. He's going to use what he has to roll.
Yep.
So,
Is it a tough roll? Yeah. Does it make you feel bad about yourself? Sure, it can. But also realize that you're learning jiu-jitsu so that if you happen to get into a fight with this guy, I mean, this is one reason to learn it, right? So if you're learning jiu-jitsu for self-defense, you're going to run into this type of guy in the street. So you need to learn how to defeat what he's going to do to you, and that's it. So it's funny because I enjoy rolling with people like Ben. Like he's just really flowy, really non-ego.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It's just it's a good fun flow roll basically. Even if it's hard, it feels flowy and fun. But then there's people that just want to get after it and rip my head off. And it's good for me. Like, it's not my favorite role. It's not, the people I like to roll with the best. But these are the kind of people that you're going to run into in the street.
Yeah.
That just want to get after it. So you need to learn how to deal with that. And it just plugs the holes in your game. It makes your jiu-jitsu tighter. So
it does. So just learn from it.
Exactly. Learn from it, enjoy it, and be like, it's good for me. So
yeah, it's fun.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
It's all fun.
It's all fun. All right. Another tip. Some people get sad because you didn't get a rose on promotion day. Yeah. It's funny. People are so caught up on stripes and belts and color, and different schools do it differently, and it's all fine and good. It's, depending on where you go, it's all surprises, or you do testing, or it's a combination of both. But don't put too much emphasis on it. Like, to Kip's point, you're going there for a reason, and I get it. You want to see progress, but
I have a new thought on that too.
Oh, good. I hope it changed
a little bit.
Sweet.
Not good. No, you won't like this one either.
God damn it.
Did you notice that more people agree with me than you? I'm just saying.
But I'm right.
Yeah, see, you just disagreed with, everyone.
It's okay. I'm still right.
Nope.
Yes.
Anyways, you like how I just keep saying, anyways? Sorry, everyone. Yeah. I should make a shirt. Anyways.
I actually, let's read what he said about
Okay,
this.
go ahead.
So, okay, you didn't get a rose on promotion day. It is promotion day, and you have been training constantly and moving well during your rolls. You are hitting on all cylinders and hoping to get that coveted stripe that validates your hard work and gets you a step closer to blue belt. As each name is called, you are thinking, if guy who only trained 3 times this month earned a stripe, then I am a shoo-in. As each name gets called, you start getting nervous. When the coach says that's a wrap, you now know what it feels like when doves cry. You can't get promoted during every promotion ceremony. Your coaches are watching you, and they have been in the coaching promotion game long enough to know when you will be ready for your next stripe or belt. Just keep training and learning, since not all progress needs to be measured by a piece of tape. I agree with that 100%.
No, I do. Sorry. What are you, an evil genius over there? No.
I didn't write it.
Evil
somebody clearly smarter than you did, though, so that's cool.
You don't know him.
It might have been her. I don't know who wrote this.
Or her, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So my thing is...
I'm a fan of the when doves cry, though.
That was awesome.
Sorry to cut you off, but that was really funny.
That was a good reference. So, do you know where that's from?
Doves cry? Of course I don't. It's a reference to something.
Oh my God, dude. It's a song, man.
By whom?
Good Lord, I don't remember.
Oh, see, suck it.
No. You didn't even know it was a song.
You knew half a reference. Fuck you.
No, I know the whole reference. I just don't know who sang that
Sing
shit.
it.
No.
Go ahead. Give it a tune. Belt it out.
Guess what the words are?
When doves cry.
There you go.
Oh.
You just did it.
Oh, well.
So.
Do I have to do it in like a falsetto?
No. Please, God, don't.
Hold on. Let me warm up this falsetto. About to drop a beat.
No, he's not. Drop a beat, you old man. So, let me get through this.
Okay.
A lot of times, what the stripe is to people is the respect you get when you walk into a class.
You have 3. I still don't respect you, so
no one
suck
should.
it.
And well, do you see where I've been standing? I keep ending up in the back by myself. I'm like, I'm good right here. This fits me. It's comfortable back here.
It's true.
Yes, it is. It hurts, but it's true. Chad doesn't seem to have a problem with it, so
like,
evidently it is true.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, everybody else, stand up by rank. Kip, go wherever the fuck you feel like it.
Right at the end.
You can stand outside, Kip. That is an option. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
So, it's that thing. You don't want to be seen as brand new. And then, once you get your first stripe, then you don't want to be seen just as a 1.
I think that's fine if you don't want to be seen as brand new or 1, but you don't get to have a stripe just so that you don't be seen as a brand new. Like, you'll get a stripe when you earn the stripe. It's not up to you. Like, it's literally...
Yeah, but you're taking it out of context.
How so?
Because what he said is, you get it when you're supposed to, blah, blah, blah. Okay, got it.
Yeah, check.
Check.
Hard pill to swallow, so to speak.
Fucking... Why do everything just make fun of me from him? Now you have to explain it.
I sent a meme that says hard pill to swallow, and then the pill reads... The coach didn't forget to promote you. So I sent that to Kip. I'm like, here you go, buddy.
No, that wasn't the worst part. It was that both of you agreed that it was for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see Kip doing this. Shut up, Curler.
Yes, it was fun. It made me smile.
Oh, it did me too. I actually laughed.
I'm glad.
So, but I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when you've put the time in and you've really worked hard, you've done what you feel and what you've been told to do and what you feel is right, and you still don't get one, it sucks because now you think everybody knows that, everybody's looking at you. They aren't, but that's okay. But you feel that way, so that's just another way of looking at it. Is
right.
It's not, oh, I didn't get a stripe, I'm not good enough. It's a, man, I've worked hard.
Yeah,
I want to be seen is because I put the work in. I want to see that stripe so everyone else knows I put that work in. Is that correct? Not saying yes or no. It's just a way of looking at it.
No, I can see that. It's like going into to your review at work, right? And you're expecting a promotion, and you get a big fat goose egg. Nothing.
Yeah.
It's like,
right after like everybody else in your department got a
right,
raise.
right. Like I thought I worked really hard. You're like, no, you barely met requirements. Like
you're not even average.
Yeah, I didn't fire you, and you should be happy about that.
Go back to your machine, push a button.
We've all been there.
Yes, we have.
But yeah, no, I get that. You put in a bunch of work, but hey, you might still be doing some fundamental things that are bad.
But as a white belt, what's the expectations?
That you suck?
No.
Didn't we just talk about that?
Fuck. So then, by your logic and the way I take that is, you're not good enough. Well, I'm a layman. I've put the time and the work in that I've been told is what I need to do. It really shouldn't, as a white belt, it shouldn't go on my skill level. I shouldn't have to tap people out. I should not have to be perfect on everything. I should be having to learn those things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in turn, I've put hard work, time in, what I've been told. It'd be nice to get that stripe so everyone knows that I did those things. Not my skill level, which I keep getting told I'm supposed to suck.
Well, you do, so mission accomplished.
I should stop saying I because it just doesn't apply to me. I'm just a dumbass. So, normal white belts. Do you see my point?
I do not.
You're such an asshole.
I do not see your point.
You just don't agree with my point. And I don't. I'm not.
No,
saying, Paul's brain shut down a little.
I think I get what you're trying to say. Like I really do. You put in hard work. You're all about the belts and stripes. Not saying you personally. I'm just saying that white belts are all in.
But I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I actually fell in that trap more than most. Like I wanted my blue belt within 6 months. Like that was my goal. And 7 years later, I finally got it. So it was one of those rude awakenings for me. But so I get when everybody's called up and you don't get shit week after week after week. There's promotions and you're not doing nothing. But at the time, I was looking at it. Well, I'm beating people. So we talked about this earlier. Like I'm beating people that are getting striped up. Like I can tap them all out. And I honestly thought that was a thing. Like I'm beating them at jiu-jitsu. Henceforth, I should
get the trophy for being better.
So I wanted, exactly. I wanted the trophy, the validation that says, hey, because I put my time in, right? I was there 3 days a week. Mm-hmm. I did everything everybody else is doing, right? But to the coach's point, I wasn't good at jiu-jitsu. I wasn't as good at jiu-jitsu to deserve that stripe. I wasn't doing what he was looking for.
Yeah, and it had less to do with the people around you. It had nothing to do with the people around you. It was the actions that you were doing during class, and he didn't like it.
Yep. So when I had gone to Ryan, and he was telling me you're fundamentally flawed in these few areas. One of them was just my hip movement. He's like, you're not doing this in every position. This is fun. He goes, if you would do this and this and this and get good at it, and this is just how you roll now, and then you're at a blue belt. Like you're really close. You're a good 4-stripe white belt. I'm not mad at that at all. You're good at that. But in these areas, you're severely lacking. You need to work on that for a period of time until that becomes second nature, and then you'll be at this level. So I think if you have a good enough relationship with your coach to go, hey, what do I need to work on to get that next stripe?
Yeah, Chad will do that for you for no time.
But so talk to your coach. Like, what do I need to work on? Like, where am I falling flat? Like, what am I doing I'm building a bad habit within myself? Because you might not see it.
Don't bring up stripes or colors or during that conversation.
Oh, so yeah, don't ever go, when am I getting promoted? Because that's a faux pas. Like
that pissed me off a little just sitting here.
If you don't know that, like you're a new white belt, newer person, never ask about when you're getting promoted. That's just wrong. And
but feel free to vent to othrows, not your coach or the higher belts.
Never
do that.
Don't do it. You just you throw your own pity party, and you can go home and cry in your own Wheaties. Do whatever it takes, but don't bring it up to your coach. What you can do is say, hey, what am I doing wrong? Like what could you see as low hanging fruit?
What's the next thing I need to work on?
Yeah, there's always low hanging fruit. Like the last time I rolled with Croyle, I'm like, hey, what'd I do wrong? What's an obvious? Yeah, exactly. It was everything, but this more so than everything else, right?
Yes.
So he gave me a really nice piece of low hanging fruit that I can go, I can work on that.
Yeah.
It was that simple. Hey, you're doing this, you should be doing that. And the next time we rolled, I did that, and he goes, "Yeah, you did it." You're still floundering here, so he still gave me something to work on.
Yep.
Like you're still fucking this up fundamentally, but that is getting better. I noticed a difference. Sweet. So now I have goals. But if you don't ask your coach, you don't know what the fuck to work on. So if you work on everything, you essentially work on nothing. Like Kip was saying earlier, he concentrated on getting something fun. He wanted one fundamental thing. I'm on my back. I'm underneath somebody. How can I get smashed more gracefully? We did an episode on that.
We did.
Yeah.
I think we should talk more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, later.
Later. It'll be another episode. But basically, he concentrated on one thing until he had something solid enough where he felt comfortable so that he could work on something else. If you're trying to work on everything all at once, dude, it's not going to work out for you.
And I will tell you, it is boring. It gets boring at times. And when you, by the way, when you go to transfer back to like, oh, here, let me try some submissions, you will have forgotten a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
You'll know the name of it, and you know generally where to go. You'll go for it. And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing all of a sudden.
Yeah. There's a reason that they say drillers are killers, because that's how you get good at shit. You need to go
becomes
over a
muscle
technique
memory.
over and over.
Exactly.
It's always interesting to me because we'll learn a technique and then we'll drill it, and you'll see half the class just kind of like do a couple, then they're sitting around and bullshit. I'm like, oh, you got it. Oh, you understand this.
So you've gotten that technique.
Solid.
Perfect.
Yeah, good. Whatever you do, don't drill the technique that you're paying to learn. Whatever. Just sit there and get bullshit. That's awesome.
Yeah, Jordy and I kept getting in trouble for that on Monday. Just because I was so injured, he didn't want to hurt me. He's like, we'll just talk. We'll just talk a little in between.
Nice.
I'm like, thank you, Chad. Just walks over. So you guys are talking about, how to really really sink in this armbar and stuff. That's great, guys. I'm really appreciating you just sitting here talking.
Nice.
Sorry, Chad.
Yeah, I gotta imagine coaches hate that. Like, here, we're gonna drill this. Okay, go do 10 times each side, and then people are just like sitting around like, I got it.
I don't think it's so much that. Yeah. It's for me, it's
you're fucked up. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, people don't like to drill because that's not the fun part.
Definitely not. Part. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, funny enough, at the end of the class yesterday, it was time to roll. So coach goes, all right, everybody get a drink of water. And of course I didn't. I just grabbed Jordy and started to roll. He's like, and he goes, I've never met anybody that loves to roll as much as you.
Paul will, if there's a break anywhere, Paul will jump on someone.
Oh, yeah. If I love to drill as much as I love to roll, I'd be good at this.
You'd be really good. But you're not.
Alas.
So it's rough.
Just a blue belt
for you. So,
but another white belt issue is you and your training partner can't figure out a technique and just sit there. So if you can, as a brand new white belt, a very new white belt, try not to get partnered up with another white belt. Now that's hard because
a lot of times you
get stuck with them, right? Because as a blue belt, I've been going there for a long time, and I got blue belt buddies. As you are there for years.
What the fuck? What happened to me?
Yeah, I didn't
I'm screwed.
Didn't say you're my buddy. So,
oh yeah, sorry.
All right, but it's hard to make that happen all the time. But hey, if you're an upper belt, try to grab a brand new guy or a lower belt. It's not the most easy thing to do is to train somebody that doesn't know anything, but it's very helpful. Adopt a white belt. I keep saying it. Adopt one. Adopt them all. Do it.
That's what Paul tries doing.
I do.
He just adopts everybody.
I attacked Tim. Hey, Tim. I adopted you.
Yes.
I like
You're
that.
Adopted.
So yeah, if you can, kind of get past that. Another thing where if you're white belt and you don't understand.
You're a what belt?
Wet belt.
Wet
Did I say
belt?
wet?
I think you said wet belt.
If you're a wet belt, wet behind the ears, white belt. There we go. Your body type prevents you from performing techniques. That's my shit. My body in general.
His game is built around broken bones.
Yeah. So
just being broken, excuse me.
If you realize that you're not going to be able to do everything, like that, there's your setting expectations. Like, look, I can't do that. Like if you're 5'2", triangles might not be your thing. All right, just move on, learn something else. Learn it.
Unless you're fighting other 5'2" people.
Exactly. Do the best you can, but don't be like, I can't do this. This is bullshit, dude. There's a lot of things.
Well, your body's not built for
right.
Like your legs are shorter than mine.
Eventually, once you become like a blue belt, you will start to build your game that works for you. Right now, you're just learning a bunch of shit, and then you're gonna be like, ooh, I can do this, and then you'll see something 6 months down the road and go, oh, this is awesome. This is going to work for me. And that's how it's going to go.
Yeah,
every class, you're not going to learn something that's going to fit for you.
But you need to know it.
But you need to know it. It's
Pay attention. It looks stupid, and you're like, yeah, I can't do that shit.
It's jiu-jitsu-y stuff.
You need to know. You need to know when someone, if you're never going to use it, somebody will, at some point, try to use it on you. Right. That technique is going to come back to you. You may know how to defend it better then. So.
Boom. Well said. All right. Hey, another one is you are sore and beat down. We beat that to death.
That's a lame excuse.
Yeah, that's a horse we're not going to kick anymore.
That's a lame excuse. Yeah. I'm broken all the time. I make it to class.
Basically, don't overdo it. If you need supplements and sleep and rest and stretching, do that kind of stuff. It'll help.
And
theoretically, I don't do that.
And if you're just an utter beast, get surgery. Go right back to class. That's what smart people do.
Yeah. Looking at you, Jen.
Dumbass.
All right. Another one is you are wondering if you're at the right school. I'm going to read this just because it'll make more sense if I read it.
You got to read it because I don't get it.
Yeah.
I've never, this is the only gym I've been in.
So it says you signed up at the first place you tried out or went for the biggest and best school in your area, but it just doesn't feel right. You might not be clicking with the coaches and other students, or the school's class schedule just doesn't fit. If you aren't feeling the vibe of a school, then you aren't alone. Many people try out schools and then shop around after 6 to 12 months for a better fit. Don't let one poor training experience hold you back from continuing your BJJ journey. It's really funny.
That's why you wanted to read it, isn't it?
It is.
You like just to see my face go from, this is super fun to,
nice. Yeah. Before you start up, look at reviews, and those can be misleading. So just see if you can try like a 30-day trial class and see if you fit in good.
There's a reason why gyms do that.
Yeah. So not every school is a good fit. Like I'm not all about a competition school. I'm an interesting. I like to roll. I like to.
I'm interesting. Love yourself much? Jesus.
No, I'm an interesting case. And
okay, there you go.
By interesting, I meant weird, right? So I don't really care about the self-defense so much as far as jiu-jitsu. I don't really want to do competition as far as jiu-jitsu. I'm not, so both ends of the spectrum are like, well, you're either competition or you're self-defense. Well, I'm neither.
Well, kind of neither am I.
Yeah, I'm playtime. I like doing jiu-jitsu. I like learning. I like the mental and physical chess that is jiu-jitsu. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
So I like the competition type rolling, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I like that kind of jiu-jitsu, but I'm just not going to kill my body to compete because I don't care to.
Yeah, and you enjoy the sport enough to not want to get hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my thing. It's like if I go to a competition, I'm going to get hurt.
Yep.
I guarantee it. For one thing, I'm going to be competitive, so I'm going to go for it. There's no way I'm not going to. Well, guess what? That dude's trying to kill me. I'm trying to kill him. I'm going to hurt afterwards.
Yeah.
I just don't need it. I would rather keep going to class.
Right. Yep. I just don't need competitions in my life.
No.
I'm one income family.
I'm a loser.
I can't get hurt.
I'm a loser. I'm good with it.
All right. Another one. You are told to stop spazzing. Like, if you're a brand new dude, chances are really, really good somebody says, hey, stop being a spaz. Well, that's hurtful.
It is, and it's not helpful.
It's, okay, so I told Kip, quit being a spaz, right?
Yeah, helped out a lot.
It did. But you...
No, it didn't.
Well, it did.
Not until you told me when I was doing it.
Well, you weren't butthurt over it, though.
Oh, no, not at all.
No, so you took it like a champ. But a lot of people it'll hurt their ego. So you tell them, quit being a spaz. You're like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
I'm not spazzing.
Exactly. So don't take that personally is what they're saying. Like because your fight or flight's kicking in and you're just doing what your body thinks it has to do.
Yeah, you're going to push people away. Don't do that.
Yeah, so when you're told you're being a spaz, don't be butthurt over it. Just go, okay, what exactly do you mean? What am I doing? Like, ask questions. Like, tell me when I'm doing it specifically so that I can learn how to not do that because I'm not doing it on purpose. And I don't think people ever spaz on purpose.
Like,
really don't. Yeah.
Just gotta go.
Yep. You just got to realize that it's rolling and it's supposed to be fun and it's not life or death. You're not getting a world championship. You're not getting
no one's going to try hurting you.
You're not going to get a cookie.
It's just, it's tough to do, though.
It is.
It's tough to do because those statements, it's funny that during the Just the White Belt episode, you guys should listen to that one too because that's my favorite. And Proud White Belt BJJ, whatever. And it's hard to hear those things because it's so interesting how many negative feeling comments, negative feeling things come out when you're a new white belt from people that are really trying to help you, but it feels like shit. Can't
weird.
Get worse. Okay, I feel like shit.
Yeah. It's weird because
just keep showing up. It's like, oh God.
Once you've been doing it for a while and you kind of went through that, it's kind of like you paid your dues, and then it's much like the apprentice mentality, right? So when I was an apprentice, they treated me like shit because that's what you did.
Yeah, you talked about that before.
Yeah, so that when I was teaching people as apprentices, I fell into that thing before I realized, no, I'm just being a dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't mean to. It's just like, well, that's what
You're
it was for me.
People.
So that's exactly. So, yeah, when people put in their dues, they're like, just suck it up. Well, then like you said, there's different words.
Yeah, there's more words, right. People. More.
Right. Remember, the more training partners you have, the better
blah, blah, blah.
better you'll get. So just be cool with the white belts, and if you're a white belt, don't take things personally. Try to have
try
fun.
your best not to, because it's hard not to. So that's pretty much a good ending to it. Is just coming up with ways to help.
Yep. There's two more points, quick points, then we'll
sure?
wrap it up. 2 more quick points, we'll wrap it up because they're good.
Okay.
One, as a new white belt, you waited too long to tap. So if you're putting an arm bar and you're defending the arm bar, don't make them perform.
Really wrench
don't make them sink it in before you tap. Like, if you know you're done, just say I'm done.
Yeah, if you're sitting there sprawled out and it's like, there's no way you're getting your arm back. There's no way you're getting their arm from underneath your fucking chin. Just tap.
If you're getting choked and it's in, but you have this, little bit of space and you don't need to tap. No, just tap, dude.
Yeah, just tap. It's way easier.
You'll start over again.
Yeah.
In a better position.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool how that works.
In this instance, it's good for the person tapping because it's like, haha, now you're not on my back.
Exactly. Now I can try again.
Yes.
So, dude, tap often, tap early.
Hell yes.
I think Keith Owens said, you want to be a black belt? You're going to tap 10,000 times. Get started.
Get that rolling.
Yeah. And the last one is the blue belt bully owns you. Yeah, so
that's Paul.
Yeah, you're gonna have the guy like me that tells you to quit being a spaz and then ruins your life. So, sorry, my apologies.
Evidently Paul can't help himself.
Yeah. I thought I was being cool. No, and it turns out no.
Not so much.
Yeah, well, at least I tried.
Kinda.
In my head.
I was gonna say, in your head, wonderful effort. In actual real life. Not the best
so much
effort.
Yeah, I can do better. Yeah, I'm not purple belt material.
That's just because you don't want to test.
Well, you heard what they had to do, with the rolling and jumping over stuff, and I just can't do that.
So there's some things you want me to do for that test that I physically can't do?
Yeah, I want my purple belt. I also want a paycheck. I can't have both.
Which do you go with? Purple belt or not getting divorced because I have no money.
Right. Fun. All right. I think that about does it.
Well, I want to give just a few things besides to make being a white belt a little easier. Real quick.
Oh, good. Oh, this is the love part.
Yes. The only part that you said we were going to have.
Yes.
So
we'll change the name of the episode in the show notes.
Embrace being a white belt. There's nothing wrong with it. It's, when you hear the corny things like it's the most important belt, don't blow that off. It's true.
Corny things that, Curler wrote first thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Curler's really good at corny stuff.
The single most important belt.
It is.
It is.
So, and believe it, it's not just, making you feel better. And when you hear ask questions, great.
Yes.
Implement things that you're told, not what you think it is. It will come out a lot better.
Yeah, ask a lot of questions.
And
for sure.
Yes. And don't just enjoy it. Enjoy what you're doing. Not try to kill people. It'll feel good for a half a second, then you'll realize, yeah, I couldn't do that to anybody else though, except for these people trying to help me. So I just can't say I enjoyed it enough. And know your limits. Don't burn out. Don't go every single day when you first start. Don't be
fun.
a Morgan when you first start. It's not going to happen. Yeah. You're going to burn out on it, or you're just going to, like Paul said, you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah,
all
it's the crack of sports.
Time.
I get it. You want to dive deep, straight away. I get it. It's really fun. You want to get good fast, but yeah, don't hurt yourself. Don't do it to the detriment of your body.
You'll enjoy it more.
For sure.
When you feel good whenever you're rolling, which I never do anymore, it's just so much more fun. So enjoy being a white belt as much as you can. It's fucking hard. Everyone wants to tell you, just keep showing up, which makes you feel like I'm not good enough. Ignore that as much as you can, and just embrace being what you are.
Embrace the suck, basically. You got it.
No,
it's
negative son of a bitch.
Hold on. It's a positive. The suck being, dude, this is a really difficult sport, and not a lot of people do it. And realize that you're part of a very, very small group of population
that had the balls to show up.
Yeah, you got off the couch, you walked into a class, you don't know anybody, and you're going to pajama wrestle. Come on, dude, that's badass. The fact that you're a white belt is a big deal.
The fucking fact you started.
Embrace that shit.
Embrace it.
Awesome.
It's so much fun that you're the man. If you showed up, man, woman, doesn't matter. You are awesome because you showed the hell up when 99% of people can't.
Yep.
They just won't do it.
It is one of the most mentally and physically demanding sports in the world. And
it is.
And you stepped on the gym, on the mats. You know what I mean?
You walked into a lion's den. Black Lion Jiu-Jitsu.
A lion's den.
You did. You walked into a lion's den. Regardless, dude, if there's a guy there that's been there a month, he's going to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Like guaranteed. He's going to whoop your ass.
All things being equal, you're chum.
Yeah. At some point, they're going to kill you. Good. It's fun, Just look at
realizing what other human beings can do to you is awesome.
It's amazing.
I didn't know, to Corle's point, I didn't know that was physically possible to just be so helpless, and the fact that you can learn how to do that to somebody else is pretty sweet.
And here's another, very true. Quick, fun thing to do to make yourself feel better. Around 6 months, you've learned, you've got that rear naked choke locked in. I mean, people, you better. Because it's a great standard doing it correctly.
Truth.
Go do it to someone else. Like, ask a friend that doesn't do jiu-jitsu and go, can I choke you a little?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Because you will see very, very quickly it's different now. And they are going to tap so quick, don't do it very hard. Because they don't even need to tap, just wait for the gurgle.
Yeah.
And it's quick. Because you're doing it correctly, then that's a good little benchmark to make you feel awesome. Because I did it, and it was cool. I'm not that good. Oh, look, I choked him in about a millisecond. Yeah,
when you're the brand new guy, you gotta wait. You gotta wait 6 months before you're like, okay, I kind of see what's going on. Right?
Yep.
I got enough to that. I kind of get it.
Yep.
Then the new guy's going to walk in, and you're going to be like, oh, I am getting pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's got to be the right new guy.
Even so.
If a monster comes in.
If a monster comes in that's like twice your size, it sucks. Don't gauge it on that.
Like I said, all things being equal.
And gauge your progress on yourself, not others.
Right.
It's, once again, all these tips are very difficult to pull off.
Yeah, there's a lot to think about here.
I want to help people stay doing it. Just like Proud White Belt BJJ does. Top Mount has a big investment in that.
Yeah. So if you're a white belt, Proud BJJ white belt, follow them. They're encouraging as all get out.
Hell yeah. They make awesome friends every day.
Yep.
Having just supporting them. It's great that Top Mount is actually a sponsor of them, and it's awesome. Top Mount Apparel.
Yes.
Check it out.
They got cool shit.
Hell yes. Hope I get a hat.
And when you start jiu-jitsu, we're talking about some achy joints and stuff. Things hurt. You know what you need? Tap tape. That's what you need. Yeah.
Dude, tap tape's awesome. Yeah. Can't say enough about it. And the guy is awesome. That's...
Hell yes.
Love that guy.
So if you haven't already, order it.
Tap tape. You can go to our website, Stuff We Like. Yep. Click it there. It'll take you right to the page. Go to Amazon. Buy it.
While you're there, leave a review.
please leave a review.
Yeah.
And it can be
It's a
honest.
cool thing to do, yeah.
Use it and be honest. Guess what? It's going to be a good
Because
review.
honestly, it's awesome.
And if it's not, I'm going to cry a little.
A little bit.
But it won't. Not a problem.
You're going to like it.
It's awesome stuff. Everybody at our gym loves it and is ordering it. So, awesome. So, the last thing I'm going to say is have fun.
Black Line Jiu-Jitsu.
At Black Line Jiu-Jitsu. And
701.
Or Croyler Gracie down in Elkhart, Indiana.
Yeah, just Google Croyler. It will come up. He is, in fact,
He
the
is
only one
the only
in
fucking
the entire
one.
world. Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, go check out him.
Dude, he's an amazing professor. Chad's awesome at Black Lion. Come check it out. Check them out. Even if you have to travel, it's worth going over to Croyler's for sure.
What you need to do is you need to buy a Mini Cooper, like Kip.
Yes.
And then drive your ass down to Croyler's or up to Chad's.
Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Save on gas. Carpool. Bring minis.
Yes. Bring friends.
So
you can dojo storm us.
Yeah. So have fun doing it, and that's all I got.
That's it. All right. Until next time.
Love being a white belt.
See ya.
Bye.